From hot-selling tours and the stream-smashing accomplishments of Bad Bunny to the iconic all-Latin tour de force takeover of the 2020 Super Bowl halftime show by Shakira and Jennifer Lopez, Latin artists have a lot to brag about. In honor of Latin Heritage Month, Billboard News is celebrating by highlighting the 5 biggest Latin music moments of the past 5 years. If we're talking big moments in Latin music, we've got to start with a supernova event on the charts. Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee, Despacito featuring Justin Bieber, topping the Hot Latin Songs chart for 56 weeks.
Despacito.
Despacito became a global phenomenon and led the Billboard Hot 100 chart for a then record-time 16 weeks, a benchmark previously set by Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men's One Sweet Day in 1996. This career-defining accomplishment was followed up with another major honor when Fonsi and Yankee received the Billboard Latin Song of the Decade Award for Despacito at the 2020 Billboard Latin Music Awards. Speaking with Billboard on the success of Despacito, Fonsi had this to say.
Listen, I just always say I'm blessed to be a part of something that was bigger than really a song. It just kind of became something else that obviously I wish I could tell you that I planned for that, but nobody plans for that.
It's no secret that Latin artists have been stepping onto the largest stages in music. So for our next big moment, we're spotlighting a performance that changed the game. Shakira and Jennifer Lopez performing at the Super Bowl halftime show.
No, I do this to connect with people and make them feel things.
The 2020 halftime show featured not one, but 2 Latina stars, with Shakira taking the first part of the set and J-Lo taking us home. The show brought the co-headliners Emmy nominations and a sizable streaming bump, but it was no easy road to the big night. Fans got a behind-the-scenes look at J-Lo's struggle to bring the show to life in the recently released Netflix documentary, Halftime, where it was clear the Bronx superstar was here to make her mark.
I'm trying to give you something with substance. I want something real.
And real, she delivered. Adding to the night's Latin takeover were surprise guests Bad Bunny and J Balvin, and for the first time in history, every act on the stage was Latin, solidifying this performance as a milestone for artists and fans alike.
We don't talk about Bruno.
I don't care what the lyrics say, our next big moment is one that we have to talk about. Encanto's We Don't Talk About Bruno topping the Hot 100 and reaching #1 on Billboard's greatest of all time Disney Songs chart ranking. Disney has landed a ton of charting songs in the past, but it wasn't until the Latin music filled Encanto and its breakout hit We Don't Talk About Bruno that the Mouse House was able to slide into chart history. Believe me, this tune was hitting for everyone. The track went all the way to #1 on the Hot 100 and is the first song from an animated Disney film to hit the top since 1993 with A Whole New World from Aladdin.
Whole new world.
Billboard recently spoke with Mauro Castillo, who plays Felix in Encanto, about what the accomplishment means for Latin culture.
This is amazing. This is an opportunity to show the cha-cha-cha, the rhythm, the flow, all the flavors that we have as a culture, the diversity, and having that in the highest place is inspirational for all of us.
We're talking big moments, but this next one is on a truly global scale, as Bad Bunny's Un Verando Sin Ti became Spotify's most streamed album globally in one day, with 183 million streams its day of release, a record previously held by Drake. Un Verando Sin Ti became the most streamed album in 2022 so far. Now, less than 2 years since 2020's El Último Tour del Mundo became the first all-Spanish language album to reach the Billboard 200 penthouse, Bad Bunny captured a key chart record with his latest effort. With an on-demand official stream count of 356 million for the album's songs in its first week, Un Verando Sin Ti registered the largest streaming week in the US for a Latin music album. Bad Bunny's success continues to add up as the album recently dethroned Encanto to become the album with the most weeks at #1 on the Billboard 200 in 2022. This accomplishment is a major win and just another example of the growing popularity of the Latin genre among listeners and fans everywhere. With all that streaming success, you know people are going to want to check it out in person, which is why our next big moment in Latin music is a 1-2 punch as Bad Bunny strikes again with the best-selling tour. Bad Bunny toured in theaters and arenas throughout 2018 to 2019, but in the time since, with concert venues shut down, the Puerto Rican rapper transformed from an ascendant Latin star to a global icon. And the fans were ready for it, because after launching El Último Tour del Mundo, the tour's 35 shows grossed $116.8 million and sold 575,000 tickets, according to figures reported to Billboard Box Score, making it the highest grossing tour by a Latin artist in Billboard Box Score's history, cruising past Luis Miguel's $101 million take-in in 2018 to 2019. El Último Tour del Mundo has wrapped, but Bad Bunny is just getting warmed up, leveling up to stadiums. He started the world's hottest tour in August and is all set to take Latin music to new heights. It's moments like these that help shape the impact of Latin music on every corner of the industry. For full coverage of Latin Heritage Month and to keep up with all your favorite Latin chart toppers, head to Billboard.com. Running it down for you always, I'm Tetris Kelly, and this is Billboard News.